While the ancient Stoics mainly concentrated on managing their own emotions, they also closely observed the nuances of social and romantic relationships. They spent a lot of time researching human nature and emotions in an effort to understand what motivates people's behavior in their interactions with one another. Stay tuned until the end, because we're going over 7 important signs that you need to be aware of. If you enjoy this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share your own experiences in the comments section below. Their lessons on patience, observation, and self-control can help us recognize the signals of attraction. More clearly, this episode explores the indicators of a woman's sexual attraction to you. These subtle behaviors, which are frequently subconscious, can reveal her true feelings and desire for a deeper connection. Chapter 1. Of the most obvious, yet often subtle signs of a woman's sexual attraction to you is her play with her hair. This seemingly innocuous gesture can reveal a wealth of information about her feelings. Many women's hair is a major component of their appearance, and by highlighting it with gestures like flipping, brushing back, or twirling, she's expressing her desire for you to notice her. This is her subconscious way of saying, "I want to look good for you." This behavior is typically automatic and motivated by nervous energy or an instinctive desire to present her best self. For example, she may play with the ends of her hair, carelessly twisting it around her fingers or casually tossing it over her shoulders. These actions show that she's interested in how you see her. This is not about vanity, rather it's about aversion. When she modifies her appearance in your presence, she's expressing her desire to get your attention and approval. From a Stoic perspective, by playing with her hair, she's giving you a window into her emotions, even if she isn't fully aware of it. The Stoics taught that people reveal a lot of their inner world through subtle actions, emphasizing the value of careful observation in understanding others. This behavior is consistent with Stoic teachings, which remind us to be aware of the subtleties of human behavior. However, hair play isn't the only sign of attraction when you're around. She may also touch her neck or adjust her clothes. These tiny, almost automatic signs of attraction make it seem as though she's trying to make herself appear attractive to you. When you observe these habits, a woman who is attracted to you will frequently unconsciously make these minor changes in an attempt to show herself in a way that she thinks would catch your attention. It's crucial to be mindful rather than making snap judgments. The Stoics would advise against overanalyzing or placing undue importance on isolated incidents, but they would also contend that once you begin to see recurring patterns such as frequent hairstyle changes or wardrobe tweaks, it's obvious that she's interested. Her repeated behavior around you indicates that she's aware of your presence and wants to make an impression. For example, she may flip her hair to flaunt her neck, run her fingers through her hair to look polished, or lightly touch her face or neck. By observing these signs without hasty judgments, you establish yourself as a mindful, confident man who comprehends the subtleties of attraction. Although the Stoics didn't specifically address hair flips or personal grooming as indicators of attraction, their lessons about human nature and observation are extremely pertinent, and these gestures demonstrate a desire to connect on a deeper level. It's not just about vanity or self-consciousness either. The Stoics recognize that people frequently express their feelings and desires in subtly veiled ways. You can learn a lot about her feelings by closely observing in her behavior. This is also consistent with the Stoic principle of patience and self-control. Don't jump in or make assumptions too quickly. Instead, let the facts accumulate and speak for themselves. The relationship between hair play and femininity is another significant factor. Women often express their femininity by playing with their hair in front of you. It's an unconscious way of attracting your attention to her and emphasizing her feminine appeal. But it's important to keep things in perspective. Even though these signs can convey attraction, the Stoics would advise us against being overly analytical or allowing our feelings to control our behavior. When a woman plays with her hair around you, it's often a powerful yet subtle sign of sexual attraction, whether she's twirling, flipping, or brushing it back. These gestures show that she's trying to make an impression and capture your attention. Her subconscious actions speak louder than words, revealing that she wants to present her best self in front of you. Observing her body language is just one piece of the puzzle. It's important to maintain composure and not react impulsively. Instead, see these signals as part of the larger picture of how she interacts with you. Their focus on awareness and observation offers a helpful foundation for comprehending the nuances of human attraction. So the next time you see her fiddling with her hair, note it as a possible indication that she is interested in you and react calmly and confidently. Chapter 2. Sly looks attracted. Women may not always feel comfortable staring or maintaining long eye contact right away, so they sometimes resort to this silent language of attraction, glancing at you when they believe you're not paying attention. The Stoics hold that underlying emotions and desires, often expressed in ways we don't even recognize, guide much of human behavior. This is especially true when it comes to attraction. One of the most telling signs that a woman is sexually attracted to you is when she steals glances in your direction, followed by her eyes darting away the moment you catch her. When a lady steals glances at you, she's expressing her emotions without having to. She's interested in you, she says. Her stealthy glances are a subtle attempt to gain a closer look at you without coming across as overt, since she is captivated by your presence and possibly unsure of how to express her interest more openly. The important thing is to observe how frequently this activity occurs. If she frequently stares at you in the hopes that you won't notice and then quickly looks away, it's a clear indication that she finds you beautiful. This behavior can occur anywhere in a group environment, across a room, or even during a conversation. The Stoics emphasize the importance of alertness and patience, reminding us that sometimes seemingly inconsequential actions reveal the truth from a Stoic perspective. These moments of stolen glances are opportune unties for you to remain calm and aware rather than acting immediately on this subtle signal. This holds particularly true when it comes to interpreting feelings of attraction. What's particularly powerful about stolen glances is the tension they create. The anticipation builds as she sneaks peeks at you, wondering if you'll catch her. This mixture of curiosity and hesitation can be so magnetic. In many cases, she may not be fully conscious of what she's doing, but her body language is telling the story. She wants to look at you, but is apprehensive about how you might interpret her gaze. The beauty of this behavior is that it frequently results in a deeper emotional connection. Because she keeps looking at you, as she keeps looking at you, you can use your own nonverbal cues to engage her. Recognize her interest, but don't be overly eager to respond. A steady, thoughtful approach. Rowe demonstrates that you're in control of yourself and understand the nuances of attraction. Try grabbing her attention and maintaining it for a brief time, longer than you anticipated. This small gesture can convey a strong message that you've noticed her interest and are confident enough to meet her halfway. However, as the Stoics taught, balance is key. You don't want to overdo it or make her uncomfortable. Instead said, keep it subtle so that the tension builds naturally over time as her confidence increases. Those stolen glances may develop into more direct eye contact, which we'll go into more detail about in the next chapter. But for now, understand that these glances are an early indicator of attraction. When a woman is sexually interested, her eyes will tell you, even if her words don't. This is an instinctive behavior that often reveals her inner desires before she's ready to express them more openly. From a Stoic standpoint, women frequently utilize stolen glances as a powerful and silent indicator of attraction to show their interest without making themselves overly vulnerable. By analyzing these glances, you can gain a deeper understanding of her feelings, keeping your cool and being confident. Keep in mind that patience and awareness are key. If she keeps stealing looks, it indicates that she is interested in you, and it is your responsibility to reply in a way that maintains the connection constructing. Without hurrying, Chapter 3, grinning and giggling. A woman's frequent smiles and laughter, even if the jokes aren't particularly funny, are one of the most obvious indicators of her sexual attraction to you. Women often express their attraction to you through increased laughter, a universal sign of comfort and enjoyment according to Stoic feelings. She uses smiles, giggles, and laughs as an outward expression of how comfortable she is with you and enjoys your presence. According to X's, sincere smiles and laughter are external manifestations of an internal state of joy and happiness. When a woman feels attracted to you sexually, she expresses her joy by smiling and laughing a lot. If you see her laughing more around you, even at jokes that would not warrant such a strong reaction, it's a clear sign that she's interested. When a woman feels sexual attraction towards you, she actively seeks moments of joy to fortify that bond. This is a subconscious method of fostering intimacy, creating a laid-back atmosphere where the two of you can connect on a deeper level. Smiling and laughing also help break down barriers because they create a sense of closeness and make her feel more connected to you. Aside from comfort, laughter can help her indicate playfulness. Sexually attracted women frequently use humor and lightheartedness to gauge your reactions and build rapport. She might tease you or laugh at your jokes, aiming to engage with you on a more personal level. The Stoics, who believed in the power of moderation and balance, would probably advise against taking these moments for granted. Yes, her laughter is a positive sign of attraction, but don't let it cloud your judgment. Remain grounded, be perceptive, and make good use of this knowledge without becoming overly dependent on it. While smiles and laughing are significant, they are only a small portion of a wider range of cues that show her actual emotions. Her laughter and smiles are her way of expressing that she enjoys being around you, and it's likely that she's thinking of you in a more intimate context as well. When she laughs at your jokes, she's letting her guard down and revealing that she feels safe and at ease with you. This is a potent sign of attraction, as women gravitate towards men who provide them with a sense of security. Another thing to consider is whether she mimics your laughter. If you laugh at something and she joins in, this is a type of social synchronization in which her body language mimics yours. This mimicking behavior is a subliminal indication of attraction because she is coordinating her feelings and responses with yours, strengthening your emotional connection. In the end, frequent laughter and smiling are strong signs of sexual attraction. Attracted women often express their interest by displaying happiness, carefreeness, and teasing in a stoic manner. This behavior reflects her inner feelings, which could potentially be beneficial. Encourage a closer bond between you two by observing how frequently she smiles and laughs around you, since this may indicate that she wants to engage in more personal interactions. Eye contact in Chapter 4. One of the most intimate and effective ways to communicate non-verbally is through eye contact. The adage "eyes are windows to the soul" is especially pertinent in this context because eye contact can disclose a great deal about a person's thoughts and feelings. A woman will frequently make long or flirtatious eye contact to express her sexual attraction to you in a subtle yet unmistakable way. When a woman gives you a coy, flirtatious glance or holds your gaze longer than usual, she's expressing her desire. She may not express it directly, but her eyes will tell you everything you need to know. The Stoics believed that nonverbal cues are important because they frequently convey more information than words ever could. The Stoics would advise paying close attention to this nonverbal form of communication because it frequently reveals the truth behind a person's feelings. Maintaining eye contact is a sign of confidence and openness, both of which are crucial components of attraction. It's as if she's inviting you into her world, allowing you to see her interest without needing to express it verbally. This type of silent communication can be incredibly powerful, building tension and anticipation between the two of you. Vulnerability is one of the main components of sexual attraction, and making eye contact is a direct manifestation of that. When a woman looks you in the eyes, she is lowering her defenses, even if only briefly, and letting herself be seen. This can be a very intimate moment. This flirtatious eye contact invites you to engage with her on a more intimate level because it goes beyond simple friendliness. It's a way of saying, I'm interested, but I want to see how you respond. If you respond with confident, steady eye contact, it can lead to a powerful connection. This is especially true if the two of you maintain eye contact during conversation. However, not all forms of contact are equal. If she holds your gaze and adds a soft smile or tilts her head slightly, she's likely signaling a deeper level of attraction. While eye contact serves as a significant indicator of attraction, the Stoics recommend evaluating her behavior holistically, avoiding excessive focus on it. She may be displaying conflicted emotions if she's making intense eye contact with WR, but her other behaviors, such as turning her body away or avoiding conversation, do not match. In addition to maintaining extended eye contact, it's important to pay attention to all of her nonverbal clues to gain a better sense of her interest. Keep an eye on her gaze. If she directs it towards your lips, face, or even your body, it likely indicates a deeper and more intimate attraction. In conclusion, eye contact is a powerful indicator of sexual attraction. When a woman maintains prolonged or flirtatious eye contact, she's often signaling her desire to connect with you on a deeper level. From a Stoic perspective, understanding these subtle cues is essential to creating meaningful connections. Women who are sexually interested often allow their eyes to wander, subtly expressing their physical desire through their focus. Recognize the significance of maintaining eye contact and balancing it with other indications of interest to gain a comprehensive understanding of her emotions. Chapter 5. Physical touch is one of the most obvious indicators of attraction, and this thoughtful method can help you manage its complexity with confidence and grace. A woman initiates physical contact out of sexual attraction. A woman may initiate physical contact through a gentle pat on the arm, a playful prod, or an inadvertent hand-to-hand contact. She frequently uses physical contact to express her comfort level and openness to more intimacy. One of the most powerful nonverbal communication tools is touch, and a woman who is attracted to you will frequently use modest physical contact techniques. According to the Stoics, touch is one of the most straightforward ways for people to communicate their innate desire for connection. A woman crossing the physical barrier by touching you indicates that she feels at ease with you and may want to intensify their relationship. Whether the touch is intentional or appears to be an accident, it's frequently a subconscious method of communicating attraction. Observe how frequently and where she touches you. She may show interest in you by lightly touching your arm during a chat, brushing her hand against yours, or even poking fun at you. Sexually attracted women often find reasons to touch their partners, even in small, seemingly harmless ways. These interactions foster a sense of familiarity and intimacy that can strengthen the emotional and physical bond. Additionally, touch can foster connection without requiring words. From a Stoic perspective, it's crucial to pay attention to your response to her touch. As she experiments with her subtle touches, your reactions will give her clues about how you feel. If you pull away or seem uncomfortable, she may take it as a sign that you're not interested. On the other hand, if you respond positively, perhaps by lightly touching her back, it can reinforce the connection and encourage further intimacy. Physical touch exemplifies the Stoic belief that actions carry more weight than words when a woman initiates contact. She's telling you that she feels a certain level of comfort and attraction. The Stoics would advise taking your time to comprehend the context of the touch and its underlying meaning, because touch can vary in intensity and meaning. A light, fleeting touch could serve as a means to gauge the situation, whereas a longer, more deliberate touch could signify stronger feelings of attraction. Instead of drawing assumptions too quickly, consider how her touches change with time. The Stoics remind us that actions carry more weight than words, and that touch serves as one of the most direct means of expressing desire. When a woman initiates touch, whether it be a gentle brush of the hand or a playful nudge, she is frequently expressing her comfort and interest in you. You may better comprehend her sentiments and respond in a way that promotes closeness and connection by being aware of these subtle cues. Chapter 6. Nervousness or shyness. While confidence and assertiveness are often clear indicators of interest, nervousness or shyness can also be a strong indication of sexual attraction interest. Nervousness, interest, nervousness or shyness around you can also serve as strong indicators of a woman's sexual attraction to you, revealing an inner excitement she may be attempting to control. When a woman feels nervous or shy in your presence, it's often a reflection of her awareness of you and her own feelings, yet she struggles to articulate them at emotions. Especially strong ones often manifest in ways that people can't fully control. Nervousness and shyness are perfect examples of this. If a woman is fidgeting, avoiding eye contact, or stumbling over her words when she's around you, it's not necessarily a sign of dis-in. It could be the opposite. She may be so drawn to you that she's unsure of how to handle her feelings, and this nervous energy bubbles up in the form of shy or awkward behavior. One of the key things to look for is how she reacts to physical proximity. Does she seem slightly flustered when you're near her? Does she get quiet or blush when you speak to her? These subtle signs of nervousness are often indicators that she's attracted to you, but doesn't want to make it too obvious. The Stoics believed in observing behavior without jumping to conclusions, and in this case that advice applies perfectly. Although nervousness can be difficult to read when coupled with other signs of attraction, it's a powerful indicator that she's interested. Nervous behavior often include minor body language changes, such as shifting her weight from one foot to another, tapping her fingers, or appearing a little restless. These are all indications that she's experiencing difficult-to-hide emotions around you. A woman who is shy around you may be reluctant to strike up a conversation or appear quieter than usual. But this doesn't mean she's uninterested. In fact, the Stoics would contend that her hesitation or silence may be an indication that she's processing her feelings and attempting to gauge how you feel in return by giving her time and space to warm up. You make her feel more at ease and her attraction may become more obvious. It's crucial to avoid mistaking shyness or anxiety for sinful interest. Many women find it challenging to freely express their interest, particularly if they're afraid of your reaction. The Stoic approach to attraction stresses awareness and patience rather than pressuring the issue or anticipating quick answers. Maintain your composure and confidence by creating a laid-back environment that makes her feel comfortable, as this may inspire her to open up and express her interest more clearly. Blushing is one symptom of anxiousness that stands out when someone experiences a powerful emotional reaction such as excitement, humiliation, or attraction. They may blush, which is an involuntary reaction. If you notice that she blushes when she speaks to you or when you get close, it's clear that she is feeling something for you. This kind of physical reaction is difficult to fake, and Stoics would contend that it's a natural expression of her emotions that shows her true feelings. Even if she's trying to hide them, she may chuckle nervously at your jokes, even if they aren't really amusing, as a means to release the tension she's feeling. This is another manifestation of shyness. Another unconscious sign that she's experiencing elevated emotions around you is nervous laughter, which is her body's method of adjusting to the thrill she feels but is unsure how to articulate. Although shyness or anxiety may appear to be signals of discomfort, they frequently indicate deeper sentiments of excitement and curiosity, making them potent indicators of sexual attraction. The Stoics taught that emotions frequently show up as subtle, uncontrollable manifestations. One such manifestation is nervous energy. You can recognize these symptoms and respond in a way that encourages her to express her interest while maintaining composure, patience, and awareness of her actions. In Chapter 7, she expresses a desire to spend time with you, a woman's desire to spend time with you on a regular basis. Whether through direct invites, casual suggestions, or subtle clues, is one of the most obvious indicators of her sexual attraction to you, given the Stoic belief that actions carry more weight than words. A woman's desire to spend time with you serves as a powerful testament to her attraction. Her desire to be with you is a clear indication of her deeper attraction to you. In order to try to strengthen your bond and gauge your interest in return. A woman who is interested in you will frequently go out of her way to make time for you too. She may need your help. Suggest activities you both like or appear when she knows you'll be around. While attraction can sometimes be subtle, consistent actions like this are difficult to miss when a woman prioritizes time with you. The Stoics would remind us that when a woman regularly seeks out your company, it's a sign that she enjoys being around you and probably wants something more. She may show up at places where she knows you'll be, or casually join group outings just to be near you, demonstrating her desire to spend time together beyond formal dates or planned activities. Another important clue is how she responds when you propose spending time with her. She's clearly attracted to you. If she consistently gets excited about your plans or rarely declines an invitation to hang out, even if she has a busy schedule. A woman who is interested in you will find time for you. This willingness to change her plans demonstrates that she values your presence and is seeking to strengthen their relationship. The desire for connection is a natural part of the human experience, according to the Stoics. Often a woman's sexual attraction to you manifests as a need for physical and emotional proximity. She wants to get to know you better, share experiences, and make memories with you for this reason. She might recommend activities that allow for more in-depth conversations and meaningful moments spent together. When a woman feels sexual attraction towards someone, she often becomes more attentive and interested in their life, seeking emotional connections. The Stoic would advise us to value this attentiveness as it demonstrates her commitment to a deeper understanding of you, surpassing mere surface-level interactions. One significant aspect of this behavior is her level of engagement during your time together. If she asked questions about your life and remembered the details you shared, it's a sign that she's paying close attention to you. Music. Another thing to think about is physical proximity. If she often chooses to stand or sit close to you, even in social situations, it's probably because she wants to establish a feeling of intimacy, whether it's sitting next to them, walking beside them, or finding ways to touch them. Casually, women who are attracted to someone frequently look for opportunities to be physically close to them. These small gestures of physical proximity are her way of letting you know that she finds you attractive and enjoys your company. Finally, pay attention to how she reacts when it's time to part ways. She may make suggestions for future plans or give hints that she would like to see you again, even if she doesn't say it out loud. In conclusion, if she lingers at the end of a conversation or seems reluctant to say goodbye, it's a clear indication that she values your time together and wants to keep developing the relationship. As we conclude this episode, the Stoics remind us that actions often reveal more than words. And a woman's desire to be with you is one of the most obvious and telling signs of attraction. When she consistently looks for opportunities to be near you, whether through scheduled activities or casual encounters, it's a strong indication that she's drawn to you both emotionally and physically. A woman's eagerness to be with you speaks volume about her interest. By recognizing and responding to these signs, you can establish a deeper connection that could develop into something more intimate. It's evident that attraction manifests itself in a variety of subtle yet potent ways, such as a playful hair flip, frequent glances, nervous fidgeting, or her persistent attempts to spend time with you. Women frequently express their interest without speaking. The Stoics taught us to be perceptive and considerate, and by observing these minor but important behaviors, you can better understand her true feelings. Remember that attraction isn't always about big gestures. It's about the little things, the little moments of connection that, when recognized, can lead to something meaningful. If you've observed any of these signs, interpret them as a strong hint that she might be interested in you, and maintain confidence in your approach. Now, before you leave, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let us know if you've seen any of these signs before, or if you've noticed any other clues in your own experiences. As always, don't forget to share this video with your friends as well. We'll see you in the next episode, where we'll go even deeper into understanding attraction and connection from a Stoic perspective.